Arabia. 18 past 7 now on Kiwi.
Spida Hunter from ehpfitness.com. He knows a bit about fitness.
From ehpfitness.com, Spida Hunter on Twitter, twitter.com/Spida Hunter, SPIDA Hunter, one word. Here he is this morning. Fitness and health and the rest. G'day, Spida.
Morning, Wammo.
Today we're talking about kind of a continuation of what we were talking about last week, because we were talking about supplements and vitamins last week. But specifically, I want to talk about fish oils, and also a researcher that you were just talking to yesterday about vitamin D.
Yes, and the benefits of vitamin D, or the potential benefits, and the research that she found from her particular study.
So first of all, fish oils. Now, I know that from the smoothie recipe that we talked about a wee while back, you put liquid fish oil into your smoothies.
Yeah, or I had it just before I had my smoothie. Yep.
Yeah. Now, what is it about? What is it about this liquid form of fish oil that you find so appealing?
Liquid form of fish oil, generally you can get more bang for your buck as long as it's a good quality fish oil. So capsules, most capsules are standard 120, 180 EPA, DHA.
What's that?
EPA is, you want me to tell you the big flash name for it?
I'm not necessarily. Yeah, I mean, you can if you want, but just what does it do?
Yeah, no, it's waste. I can't pronounce it properly anyway. I don't know if I do pronounce it properly anyway. EPA basically is good for a healthy heart and body, so it maintains good circulatory system.
Yeah.
And it it lowers your homeocysteine levels, which is like your plaque build-up in your arteries.
Okay.
And it supports proper immune function as well. So that's what EPA does. DHA, which is brain food, good for your eyes, your brain, and your nervous system. So it's essential for like memory, cognitive functions, how you think and your learning, positive mood. It like decreases your bad, sad gene and increases your happy gene. And it's very, very good for fetal development of for women who are pregnant. They're the two main ones. There is GLA, but we'll just stick with EPA, DHA. They're the two main things that most people think of. So they're essential fatty acids, EPA and DHA.
And there's still some debate out there, isn't there, about the benefits of fish oil and whether or not there are benefits at all?
I haven't. I think most people understand the fact that they do benefit us. I mean, there's so much research out there supporting fish oils. I think you would struggle to say that it does nothing for you. I think probably the biggest argument is that people say, well, fish or fish oil. You know, like actual fish or supplementation fish oil. I say both.
Okay.
Same as last week, how we said, with supplements. I say both. Obviously, there's issues with fish, with overfishing and all that, if you do care. So there's issues there with some fish have high mercury levels and toxins and from environmental
and that's a worry.
issues. Yeah, it is a bit of a worry, and those sorts of things. I mean, I do care about overfishing. I don't want to, take more of what we already don't have enough of. So
isn't that an issue with the source of fish oil as well?
Yeah, absolutely it is, and that's where you have to make sure that you're getting fish oil from a place that isn't stealing from the seabed, really. Like things, mercury levels are high in bluefish, shark, groper, swordfish, marlin, and then the lower mercury levels are in flounder and cod, Arctic cod, and catfish and anchovies and stuff. So you need to make sure that if you eat fish or you take fish oil supplements, that it's from a source that you can actually trust.
But also a sustainable source.
Yeah, absolutely, a sustainable source, and that because there's obviously, supplements is like anything else. There's a very dark side to supplements, so you need to do your homework. Don't take the sales rep selling it to you, their word for it.
Yeah.
Do a little bit of homework on it. It doesn't take long to find some information about fish oils and the benefits of it, definitely.
Now, because the first time we talked about fish oils, and you were pretty down on capsules. But but sometimes capsules might be easier for people than the liquid form.
Yeah, there's two sides to that. Most people, when I mention liquid form cod liver oil or fish oil, the older generation, they remember their grandmothers giving it to them, so they just have a whole emotional, they're like, oh, that's disgusting, and all the rest of it. But these days they make it so there's lemon taste and peach taste and strawberry taste and all of that. And if it does taste disgusting like a fish smell, then it's gone rancid. So the only other issue with people with oil is that they just don't like oil. Having oil anywhere near their mouth is a book for them. Yeah. So then obviously capsules is the best place to visit. It's just that you get more return on your investment. Like if you spend $30 on capsules, then you don't get the amount of EPA or DHA that you can get in liquid. So that's why I always suggest liquid first.
Okay, all right. Hey, let's look at this vitamin D business. Who were you talking to yesterday?
I was talking to the author of a study. She's from Massey University in Auckland, Pamela von Hurst, Dr. Pamela von Hurst.
And what's she been looking at?
She found she did some research on vitamin D supplementation reduces insulin resistance in South Asian women living in New Zealand who are insulin resistant. So basically her studies found that vitamin D supplementation may prevent insulin diabetes type 2.
Okay.
Yeah. And she said, she's not a supplement type person, but she did say that after her research that, supplementation through vitamin D is something that maybe is worth looking into. And if she said you didn't do vitamin D supplementation, then good old sun.
Yeah. Which hopefully we'll get some of this summer.
Do you think?
Maybe.
What's happening, mate?
Yeah, I know. But of course there's the risks associated with the sun. And is that where the problem lies at the moment? Do you think that people are now too cautious?
Well, there was a bit of the discussion that we had was that, now that we've, tarred the sun as completely bad, we realise now that most people are getting vitamin deficient. And the study that she did it on were actually of Indian descent, around that area. So it wasn't actually, where the culture generally gets a lot of sun.
Yeah,
so,
right.
Because we're now, sun smart and that, we've taken it to the extreme and put on all the hats and the things and stuff to say that it's bad. And now we're realising benefits of vitamin D through the sun. But she did say that you still have to be smart. Like if you have white skin, you generally 15 minutes. If you turn pink, you've spent too long in the sun, and you just progress from there up. If you've got brown skin, double the time, and if you're, African descent, you pretty much need an hour because you've got protective enzymes in your skin against the sun.
Yeah, so she found a link between vitamin D and is it diabetes?
Yeah, type 2 diabetes. So saying that people that are vitamin D deficient have higher risk, or potentially may have a higher risk towards diabetes type 2.
Okay, is she still in the early stages of her research?
That's published. Her research has been published, but she was saying, there's still a lot more research to go before we can make strong statements towards, vitamin D is the be-all and end-all to type 2 diabetes. I mean, I don't think you can ever go that far with any research.
No, and certainly it would only be a component of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're deficient in something, then it's going to have a cellular effect towards, a disease of some sort. So, it was interesting research. It was good because it was close to home. That's what I enjoyed about it, was that it was a research done close to home, so something that we can relate to. I mean, living out of Auckland, New Zealand, probably just down the road from you, Wammo.
Probably. Yes, well, it's interesting. If people want to discuss that more with you, ehpfitness.com, your blog there, and also on Twitter as well, twitter.com/Spida Hunter, SPIDA Hunter, one word. Spida, until next week.
Thank you, Wammo.
We'll catch you.
Hey, mate.
Track now from Phil Johns. This is